If I decide to run a race, perhaps a Spartan race, be it the super sprint beast or depending on how hard someone's hit me upside the head, an ultra, there's a workout for that. It's not just that I'm going to go run the race. There's workouts I do leading up to and in between the races. It's the same thing with any physical feat or activity I want to engage in. There's the activity, which is physical, and each time I do that activity, it helps me for the next time, but there's also regular in-between sustainable activities I do to help myself for that activity for the big days. So what's the workout for involved fatherhood? I've been thinking about this and seeing also, okay, well, what actually works? Because with any workout, we can test it by what? The proof of the pudding is in the eating. The proof of the workout is, okay, how much more strength do we have, flexibility do we have for the day of performance? What's actually going to help me as a fatherhood workout for when it's time to be involved with my children? Okay, well, what am I doing with my children? The first thing for figuring out any workout for any activity is what muscle groups am I using. If it's cardio, if it's upper body, if it's legs, okay, that's going to decide the workout. With my children, what am I doing? I'm doing things that stretch me mentally. Notice, just like with any sort of stretching, when we first get into stretching when we're younger, a key thing we get told is listen to our body. We don't want it to hurt. We do want it to stretch. There's a difference between hurting and stretching and just stagnant. So we want it to stretch, but in a positive way. So with my children, I'm stretching myself mentally and emotionally in a positive way. It's like, oh, that's a nice stretch, and yet it's still a stretch. I'm doing something new. So what's something then that does that in the regular daily that I can do that to make myself more efficient when it's time to interact with my children? I found that's been what has been very successful is reading and listening, because sometimes I'm driving and I want to listen to an audiobook. That's more efficient than reading something. Reading the books. Books specifically that give me that pleasant, but still a pleasant stretch mentally to think about a new concept. There's books about fatherhood that are fun, and yet they're more of reaffirming. They're not really stretching my mind for new concepts. They can be about fatherhood. They could be about self-regulation, self-improvement, things that get me thinking about myself, my own activities in a way that stretches the brain a bit, such as The Power of Full Engagement, or Atomic Habits, or Words Can Change Your Brain, or The Power of Showing Up. Books that make me think and stretch a bit my thoughts, my own activities, so that by doing that regularly, when I go and interact with my children, just like if I'm regularly doing cardio and push-ups when I go to do a Spartan race, it's not totally murder because I've kept those muscles engaged. When I'm interacting with my children, I'm already on the regular habit of thinking about things from a different angle. And that I found is a very effective fatherhood workout.